Yes, I got a haircut. Yes. Okay, so this video, I don't really know how to say it. You guys have turned me into a fucking monster, okay? Anytime I have mentioned anything even remotely negative about FL Studio, it is met with such animosity, such disrespect towards me. It's like if I say one bad thing, you guys think I'm threatening your religion. It doesn't matter the fact that I use FL Studio every day and it's my favorite DAW. It has its shortcomings, and apparently you can't mention those on the internet because fucking 16-year-olds like you are. Anyway, you made me into a monster. I'm steering into it, and this video is why I never cut vocals in FL Studio, or why I don't anymore. I'm going to show you. I've got an old project pulled up, the shortcoming FL Studio. It's working with audio and working with vocals. So you can see I've got vocal layers here. This is a track that I did, Lemonade, with Hype McCormick and Tindala, and like lemonade, I like Gatorade. So you record audio into FL Studio. You all know how that works if you've been doing this at all, and you get different layers and you get different ad-libs, and then you link these to the tracks, and you make it work, and then you get your features and different stuff. And this project's a little messy, but you get the idea. Okay? It's not bad if this is all you know, and frankly, I get the feeling that maybe for some of you this is all you know. Today we're getting into Logic. Okay? I always now cut vocals in Logic, and I'm going to show you a couple reasons why. Boom. So this is a project that I've done more recently where all the vocals are dropped in and the beat was produced in FL Studio. Believe it or not, can you believe it? And then I've got a couple guitar licks because I like doing all my audio, all my recording in Logic, and then I've got a lot of vocals. Now I'm going to show you why this is so powerful. Boom. 15 vocal takes. And I'm trimming the tiniest little bits. This is Summer Clothes. I put this out last year. It's on Spotify. Let's drop into the hook. Summer clothes, you should put them on. These parts that are highlighted in blue are the parts of the take I'm using. So watch this. Summer clothes. I can change it. Summer clothes. Summer clothes. Summer clothes. And then you can drag it and select it. You can just do the tiniest, even just the beginning of it. Watch, and then I'll want the next part there. Summer clothes. Summer clothes. This is how you get good vocals, especially if you're like me and maybe you aren't hitting notes all the time. So that is one of the reasons. And you can never do this in FL Studio. It would never be this clean. And I know you guys are going to come back and say, well, you can make this folder thing and you can do this and you splice it this way and you just need to figure this out. But no, listen, this is so much easier. You can just drag to select what you want. You can drag phrases. You can do words like I'm doing some of these, just syllables, consonants. Or you can go into cut and you can start cutting things. It's pretty cool. So that's one thing. The next thing, we'll go up into second half of the hook here. I'm going to show you the other part that is so critical, and that is flex pitch. I've already got it turned on up here. You can just toggle it on and off with this little guy. And if I hit flex pitch, and I'm just going to solo this falsetto right here, this gorgeous falsetto. Let me find a spot that I want to change. So I want to make that a little smoother, let's say. Click into the track here, and I've got flex pitch open, and you can see every note. This would be like new tone or new time, whatever it is in FL Studio, but it's all integrated. You don't have to switch back and forth and drag it and drop in, and you can just make these little changes. Watch. Let me go back here. I'm going to flatten this out. Vibrato down to 0%. I'll actually zoom in so you can see all the selections here. You can flatten it. And I can actually lower the gain down. I'm going to lower the pitch, though. That's really what I want to do. Flatten that out. I want to flatten this. Think I know a place. Well, there it is. It's a little cleaner. And instead of having to drag and drop in like you do in FL Studio, you just close that. Done. And it's not a mess. You got a bunch of takes. So this is just a short video. This is why I never cut vocals in FL Studio. Let me know your thoughts. I know you guys are going to come at me with something I missed. Leave that in the comments, whatever. But this is my workflow. This is what's been working for me, making that heat in FL and getting some of the final audio, some of the vocals down in Logic. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you learned something. I'll see you next time.